Okay, so I think it started to record. Hi, everyone. I'm here today with Maurice Werning. And as part of the Muse of the iChain, we have started to look for partners and partnerships in the open source project. And in the region of Swisscom, we have, in Switzerland, we have a company called Swisscom, who is providing the ability to leverage LLM models from the country, which are deployed here. And that's why I have Moritz Werning from Swisscom to present the Swisscom AI platform. And then we will talk about how MuleSoft is going to integrate with the models which are running and deployed in Switzerland.
Thanks, Javier.
Hi, guys. So yeah, let's have a few words about the Swiss AI platform. So Swiss AI platform is the sovereign AI platform from Swisscom for Switzerland. Swisscom has a big footprint in the AI sector. We have implemented a lot of use cases, and with the Swiss AI platform, we complete this offering also within sovereign platform. So you see the Swiss AI platform down here to the right, and the Swiss AI platform offers not only LLMs, which we run for you and you can consume, but also GPU as a service, AI workup and ML ops stack, and also GenAI Studio, where you can build your own RAG applications. So that is a big overview about what we can do, what you can do with our platform, and our unique selling point. So now the sharing is gone. So what we have is 100% Swiss solution, secure access over our private cloud if you want, and also the data sovereignty, and that all our LLMs are running. And I share again the screen in our data center in Zurich, Herderen, and there are these beautiful golden boxes the LLMs run on. So yeah, and then let's see how you can consume them. So I will show you our digital marketplace. That is how we give our business customers access to the Swiss AI platform in the easiest form. So under digitalswisscom.com, and we will provide the link to you, you find a self-service portal for our Swisscom APIs, and one of those products is the Inference Endpoint product, which provides APIs for our AI models we host on the Swiss AI platform. You find here and also an introduction, how to start, how to register, how to explore. And under plans, after you have the login, you see what kind of models you can consume. So we also have like the Swiss Apertus model we can host, but you can also use a Llama 4 Scout or a GPT-OS 120B. And we always have like a monthly fee. In this monthly fee, there you have an included amount of in total 50 million tokens. And after you have such a subscription, or you subscribe to such a model, you can have up to 3 subscriptions per model. And with that, you can then create your API key. And such an API key I provided to Amir so that he can use that API key to actually consume our models. So to show you, to show you how you can consume the model, we can do it over the quick start guide. Here we have also a video how that is done. So here you see how that it is. After we approved your credentials, there you can start. To get you credentials, you will get an OAuth key, and with that OAuth key, you can get unlimited API keys for that subscription. There's a 2-factor authentication. After you click that, subscription will be activated, and your credentials are there, and you can start getting your API keys out of it. So it's just one call away, and then you have your API key. And with that API key, then you can make your first request. So yeah, that's more or less how we do that. How you can do that.
So I have a couple of questions because this is very compelling, especially for customers here in Switzerland. So there was a number of models which you have provisioned in the Swiss AI platform. What are the possibilities to extend this? Is there something on your roadmap to?
Definitely. So we are, what you see here is we kind of every month we provide new models. So last month we had, so in August we provided GPT-OS as new models. Then we brought up Apertus after it was released. In August we announced Scout. There we had to wait for NVIDIA a bit. But so nearly every month we can offer new models. So we have a model lifecycle we went through. So if new models are released, and we mainly use NVIDIA NIM operators to operate the models. So after the NIM containers for the models are released, and there's also now the universal NIM containers, then we put them to a lifecycle, benchmark them, and then we make them available in the preview state. And when they are like stable and we are confident that it is a good model, then we put it to GA. So at the moment, for example, Llama 3.3 is GA, but we will switch Llama 3.3 70B with our Llama 4 Scout. So yeah, there will be definitely new models quite soon. And yeah, we have this model lifecycle in place.
Cool. And how do you ensure because we, as part of supporting new models, if AI developers have started to use some of the models, let's say Llama 3.3, and now you will be migrating or switching to Llama 4 Scout, how does that transition work? Because when you have implemented an AI solution based on these models, how are you going to ensure the backward compatibility?
Good question. So what we do is we test them by ourselves regarding the OpenAI API compliance. So we test that they like tool calling is as it is expected. That's, for example, what is one reason why we didn't put GPT-OS 120B to GA, because their tool calling is not working as it should be at the moment with the NVIDIA NIM container, because the VLLM version has a problem. So we are looking into that. We're testing the features, yeah, we assure that they are OpenAI API compliant.
Okay, so you support the compatibility mode. So if there is a customer who has implemented LLM or integrated LLMs using OpenAI API, they can easily migrate potentially to the Swiss AI platform.
Yeah. They just have to change the URL and the model name and the API key, so only 3 informations, and then they can switch from their existing OpenAI API compliant model to our models. No, not a problem at all. And we don't change the models, so you get really the model out of the box, or like in the form that NVIDIA provides the NIM container for, but we are not changing, not training the models, and we do not train these models based on your prompts or your completion. So we do not save your prompts. We do not save the answers of the model. So it's really, that is in difference to the others, we do not train models based on your inputs. So
I think that's a very important topic. And if I may, I have a follow-up on this. So who has access to, let's say, there's a customer who subscribed now to the Swiss AI platform. They will get access to their models. Does anyone else has access to the models, or is it just dedicated, deployed for their purpose, like from Swisscom or?
So at the moment we have 2 options. So the one option is that you use our shared managed models. So that would be the normal way you do it. So what I showed in the digital marketplace, we run that models on our platform, and we have pen tested that, and every subscription uses the same replicas of that models. So that is a shared model on a shared infrastructure, but inside Switzerland, we do not store logs, only metadata information. So that is regarding that. So if there are demands that you as a customer do not want to use a shared model together with others because you think you want to have your own model, then we also can offer that. But then this would use our GPU as a service. So there we would spin up GPU container running the model especially for the customer, and then he has his dedicated GPU container in a dedicated Kubernetes namespace, and then he's fully isolated. But at the moment we are quite good, and we did all the security and data governance assessments to be sure that our solution with the shared models is also completely secure. We tested it exactly this sharing this you cannot get data from a different request. So then for us, that is really something where we can say we can offer that as a shared service, and there are no security holes in that. So yeah.
Okay, cool. So if customers would like to try it out, you showed the URL, right? There are possibilities to leverage. I think there were 3 models as well, just to get started with, or how does it work from?
So normally we kind of offer a 7 days trial. So if they want to try out a model, then we can do that. But it's really for business customers, so it's not for private use. So if there are companies interested, normally we have a talk with them and see what they need, and then they sign a service contract with us, and then they can just use the models they want, subscribe to them, and then they use it. And when they want to switch to another model, they tell us, and then they subscribe to a new one. So no problem at all.
Okay, cool. Thanks a lot, Moritz. I think this is a very compelling time also for all the Swiss companies, especially also looking from the Salesforce point of view. We have many customers who have that requirement to run models in the country. And with your service integrated with MuleSoft, we can actually offer that, because there is a possibility in the Salesforce ecosystem to bring your own models. So you can use MuleSoft to integrate to the Swiss AI platform, which Moritz just demonstrated, and leverage it. So I've prepared a small demo to showcase how this will be working. So let me try to share my screen. So just a quick recap. So we presented to you this MuleSoft AI Chain project, which was started here in Switzerland as an open source project. And when I saw your service, for me, it was clear we have to integrate it into this at least open source project. And now we are discussing if we are going to bring this into the product. So the MAC project, or MuleSoft AI Chain project, provides a set of connectors to implement AI applications and experiences in the MuleSoft ecosystem. The main connectors which we have here are the LLM connectors, which now really focus on the integration on inference points, and especially the MuleSoft inference connector, which offers the ability to leverage, I think, 30 plus LLM providers. And that's what we have done. We integrated with the Swisscom AI platform here in the inference connector, where you can see we have it's listed as part of the inference providers. When you click on that link, you will go exactly to that marketplace which Moritz showcased. And now I've built a small demo to highlight what is possible, right? In the first push, which we have already in the develop branch, we implemented the chat operations. So you can do chat completion with it. You can do function calling for the tool native templates, which also are OpenAI compatible. And as a Swiss AI platform has the same compliance towards OpenAI. It's implemented quite easily on our side. And additionally, we have now also released the MCP tooling. If you have any types of MCP servers implemented within or outside of the MuleSoft ecosystem, you can leverage these along with the Swiss AI platform. The way it is working is here directly when you create a new configuration. You can see here in the text configuration, text generation, you have several LLM providers, and Swisscom is listed as a dedicated inference endpoint where you can provide here the name of the model currently, as I had access to this model. Thank you, Moritz, for providing access to me. I've implemented it, and here you can see the base URL, which also includes for now the model name. You have to provide here the one you are selecting, give the API key, and then you have created the configuration. You can also add some additional parameters if you want. And then you are ready to implement these operations. So currently, what is supported is the first three, so agent-defined prompt template, answer prompt, and chat completions, MCP tooling, and native templates. We are going to also support the image and multimodal operations as well. So let me showcase how it's experienced. So the three operations are deployed. It's running on my local machine. So that's my favorite question. The community knows this. What's the capital of Switzerland? So it's quite fast, right? So that's we can see already. If I would ask the same question to a maybe cloud inference provider, is not that fast as the one which is here in the Swiss AI platform. So we received the response. Then you have the function calling operations where you can provide a set of tools. And I have here 3 example tools from the OpenAI examples, like get temperature. We have the second tool, which is rain probability. And I have another tool, which is just get delivery date. I think this one I made up. But now I would like to ask the question, what is the temperature in Geneva in Celsius? So the purpose of a function calling is to provide a suggestion on the tools which are used, which with the values from the prompt extracted. So you can see it extracted Geneva as a location and Celsius as the unit. If I would change it, like let's say Frankfurt, it should also change the function call. So that's cool. I think based on this, you can do the call outs to any API or tool you have prepared with MuleSoft. Now the advanced thing is you can also leverage the same model, which is running on the Swiss AI platform, with any MCP servers. As you know, MuleSoft has been recently investing in the MCP implementation. So we have been published the possibility for you to build MCP servers with MuleSoft or integrate any external MCP servers. I've deployed the ERP MCP servers in the MuleSoft platform, which I'm just giving here as a reference. And I can ask now the question, check inventory for a specific material. And this MCP server is integrated with my SAP environment. So you can see it gives me the tool function back, which is I will call the tool, or I called the tool get inventory with material number extracted from the user's query. But it also results response with the tool execution result, where it actually shows the result of that tool call and present it here. And all the reasoning and suggestions happened using the Llama 3.3 model running here in the Swiss AI platform. And as you can see also from the performance side, it's quite fast when I compare this to any other service I've been using. And that's because, of course, it's running on a powerful hardware. So that's what we have implemented. And as we now continue to collaborate with Moritz and team, we are going to support more and more operations and make sure that the inference connector supports the possibilities which are offered by the Swiss AI platform.
Great. No, looks really good. I mean, thank you. And we also have models that can ingest images, for example. So we are up to that.
So you can generate images, right?
No, the image generation, we have no model for that, but we have the Llama 4 Scout that can take images as input, for example.
Okay.
So the image part we have, and we are looking into other multimodal models in our model lifecycle. But for now, it is just image input. So no image output at the moment.
Yeah, cool stuff. So as we continue here, we are going to bring that image input possibility also into the support of the inference connector. And I saw that in your presentation when you were showcasing it, there were also embedding models which are deployed here, right? So those we can also integrate with another connector we have, which is the vectors connector, as part of the open source, and of course looking then how we can officially bring this into the MuleSoft internal portal.
And I can disclose our embedding model is quite fast and quite less expensive nearly as the ones in the hyperscaler. So that is the one model where we are really competition.
Yeah.
So that's a good model to use.
Cool stuff. So any other closing words from your side, Moritz?
No, nothing, but just try it out. So use our golden boxes.
All right. Thanks a lot. Thanks,
Thank
everyone.
you. I'm here. Bye-bye.
Bye.